if they posted an image of me going like this with like racist chud because I said some stupid shit about ICE, I would be like, damn, you kind of got my ass. That was pretty funny. And then I didn't realize how red I would be. Damn. What the hell? What the fuck? Dude, just leaving this here. Oh no, well, we're gonna watch this in a second. We'll watch that in a second. Sorry. I just saw a chat message. How can you be friends with a transphobic person while having a trans sibling? I don't fucking know, dude. By the way, did you see this? I did. I did see this. Hey, who's the lady on the right? Her camera's too big and it's bothering me. This image was pretty funny. I'm sorry, question mark. Oh, God. How am I in this? I'm like, what the fuck he say? What'd he say fuck me for? What's it meant to say? Poggers. All right. Closing this stuff. Really fast. Yeah, I did do a little trolling on the internet. I hope that's okay with you guys. You guys don't mind when I do a little trolling, right? I quote tweeted this old one. This meme, which I still think is pretty funny today. I guess this hit too close to home. Hold on 1 second. I have some tea. Trolling on the internet is basically fascism, though, when leftists do it. That's true. Telling Asmongold to shower is literally calling for a genocide of the roaches that live on him. Anyways, yeah. So, just like, I'm just a humble farmer, okay? I'm just a humble farmer. That's it. Okay, and then, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really was not. I saw this shit and I thought I just made like a couple throwaway comments about it because I didn't think people would give a shit. And people surprisingly, I feel like I'm just so used to stupid shit happening on the internet and nobody seeming to care. Ryan Grimm's on the Majority Report, dude. I saw that and I don't know what they're talking about, but it better be about him apologizing. Moving on for one moment, we'll get to that, but yeah, I thought like I was at the point where I thought that like people just like literally didn't care at all, but surprisingly, people seem to not be cool with it. Shockingly, I'm honestly genuinely surprised. And I gotta say, dude, I feel like I'm so used to this only happening to like people who are described as being too woke or whatever. So it's shocking to see like clips resurfaced for other people. Do you guys see this shit? This might be too cringe. This might be too cringe. There was this quote tweet. Sorry, I didn't even talk about the original tweet. Do you guys see this? Emeru really is that two-faced pick-me girl for these racist incel men. I gotta say really fast. Another person that's probably vindicated right now. Feeling pretty good, Casey Tron. Because I didn't even go this far. I just thought that she was just kind of cringe. I never said, I think Casey Tron earned the right for the royalties on the term pickmeru. But I gotta say, those are some mean-ass messages, like doing collabs with Pokey and being a friend to her face, and then you're like talking to your homie, your roach bro, who you're not interested in, even though he keeps trying to flirt with you by saying the N-word or whatever. And like engaging in a conversation where he says that your friend Pokey is fake as fuck. It's like, damn, what the hell? What the fuck? Okay. Weird. They're dragging Senna also because they're roommates, but I think Senna will probably talk about it at this point. Anyways, yeah, this tweet had 39k likes, 1 million views. This is what I mean when I say, like, I feel like I haven't said anything even remotely as mean as some of the other people on the internet have about Emeru. And then I get, like, I get crowned the fucking title of, like, the head honcho of the anti-Emeru movement or whatever. It's like, no, dude, I'm just, like, talking about random shit that I see on the internet. Just, like, what I do all day. Well, not all day, but every time I stream, that's just what I do. I just talk about what other things. All I did was make 2 funny memes and say, yeah, her comments about ICE were cringy. And then also make fun of her for talking about a lawsuit she knows nothing about. But yeah, that's like insane. That's meaner than anything I've literally ever said. Like this shit, this is meaner than anything I've ever said about anyone on the internet. 3.4 million views, 26,000 likes. I'm not reading this out loud. I'm sorry. If you're a mobile viewer, You need to tune into the stream and read it yourself. This is meaner than anything I've ever said on stream ever. Anyways, this is what I want to show you guys. You are a pick-me girl gifted 5 subs. This is some random Emeru stream.
Yo, thanks for the 5. Man, it feels good to be picked, doesn't it? I'm not complaining. It's okay, maybe you'll get picked someday. Okay, what did I get?
It's so cringe. And don't get me wrong, I would know. I'm the cringe connoisseur. I'm the cringe connoisseur. Imagine responding to someone calling you a pick me and being like, yeah, and what about it? Also, man, people are being so rude. Even dropped her fake voice, real voice came out for a while. Wow. Damn.
Yo, thanks for the 5. Man, it feels good to be picked, doesn't it? I'm not complaining. It's okay, maybe you'll get picked someday.
What's wrong with this? Well, someone calling you a pick-me and then you like bragging about being a pick-me is kind of cringy. It's kind of like chudette. But the Blotcher music slaps, yeah. Chudette, is that what I just heard? Yeah, like a chud, but like a chudette. You know. What was I gonna say? This one, here we go. Nope. Close. Nope. I like how when this person originally posted this clip, everyone was like, yeah, you're fucking insane for posting this. You're crazy. You're insane. And now it's like complete, total vindication.
TFT, Teamfight Tactics. I don't know how I got involved playing that game.
It's a compilation of like, right now, Emeru and Asmongold playing TFT together for like days on end. This isn't even all of it. They play all night long. Is that Rich Campbell? Didn't he?
You know what I've been doing on my days off recently? Is I usually still have to be at my computer to like do like work. I'll just buy my friends. I'll buy them games that I like playing and make them stream it for me on Discord.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I was on a Discord call with somebody. Like I was like streaming PoE to them. Fucking until 7:30 in the morning. All right. I stayed up so late last night. Hey, I played 3 games of Mega Bonk with my friend, and I got on Discord, and I was like, I was screen sharing, and I just kept dying on map 1. I go to S-Fan's party. I haven't really decided yet. I don't know. I'm gonna probably lay down, maybe take a nap, and I will be back on tomorrow.
We're gonna go to S-Fan's party, and then her and Asmon show up together.
Hello. How's it going?
Remember when people reasonably were like, hey man, I think these two chuds are friends with each other. Like, he raids into her all the time, and he defends her all of the time. I don't know, man. And people are like, what are you, fucking crazy? Stop being so insane. It's like, I don't really think that that's that insane. I think that that's a pretty reasonable conclusion to come to.
Are we late?
No.
I'm probably gonna I'll give the second one away to someone. I don't know who yet. I picked this one up last night from the store.
Did you get the Switch too? No, I didn't. I went to a, it's actually kind of funny. I went to the midnight release of the Switch last night with somebody else, and they got their Switch, but I didn't get my Switch. And so I got home about, like, probably 3 in the morning almost. No, 2, because I had to do a meeting at 2 a.m.
Actually, I didn't buy it. It was given to me. I have a Switch too. And I will repay that debt.
I got 65 Zach Rar raids.
True simp, absolutely. You want to be a simp for someone who's not your girlfriend? Well, I mean, sometimes maybe to get her, you know, like you gotta capture them, right? It's like, you know, like whenever you're hunting and like you're trying to capture like a rabbit, right, or something like that, or a fucking like a raccoon, you could say, you put fucking food under a box, right? And then like as soon as they get in the box, you get the box, right? I hate to say this, but if you're lying to a girl, the best way to do it is to emotionally manipulate them. If you can activate their emotions on something,
nice
thing, you can tell them anything that they want to hear, and you can get them to believe it, right? And so
doing all that, and she still won't fuck you, bro, is so funny. Iconic. Never give up. Keep simping. Keep simping, boys, and you can end up like Asmongold. Keep going. I got 60. You can't maliciously react. I gotta make that a sub alert. All right. Oh, and sorry, the last thing I was gonna say. I have to say, the last thing I expected was like, well, I guess it's not the last thing I expected, but you know it's bad when even LSF had turned on Emeru Let me see if I can pull it up. You guys already know LSF doesn't like me because they just don't know that my ass is fat and my bitches are bad and my weed smoke is too loud. And once they realize, then it'll all be over. Like, her ass is not too fat, okay? Her bitches are not. She doesn't even have any bitches. But doesn't LSF hate everyone, though? I mean, yes, that's also true. But they posted this clip of me talking about some shit. I'm surprised Emeru was never called out for allegedly botting to become the top female streamer. The number of people in here that were saying, like, the funniest scope. And they're like, Denims is just jealous. It's like, I'm jealous of someone being botted. She's jealous of her viewership. I'm jealous of botted viewers. Whatever helps you sleep at night, man. All right. You know, whatever helps you sleep at night. And then this is the last thing I was gonna say. None of this. So after these like logs came out, obviously Mizkif was like, "Hey, Asmon, you're gonna respond to this? Respond to this. Respond to this." And I just wanted to show you guys the response. The quote response. Hold. Where is it? Dude, I really need to do a better job at like saving stuff. Usually I'm like scrolling Twitter and I see funny things and then I just scroll past them and then I forget to save them. Oh, I think it's this one. Denims might be completely correct, but have you considered her camera is way too big and it bothers me? That's true. It is very funny though that like, I would say 80 to 90% of the time, when people defend, sorry, let me start over. I will say I do feel like Denims hate is so forced because 80 to 90% of the time, when people try to defend their hatred, they're just like, well, Hassan. Okay? Like, dude, you gotta stop with the Hassan derangement syndrome, man. They're like, you uncritically support him all the time. It's like, I literally said yesterday, I think he could have been more critical about Graham Plattner. It's almost like there might be some selection bias and you only see clips that, you know, validate your narrative. Isn't that bizarre? Isn't that weird? But not this. Let's go. Let's watch this. Asmon explains why he's not going to address the leaked screenshots from Mizkif.
Probably repeat 5 times today, but I did see the post that was made about me and the alleged leaked Discord messages. I understand that everybody wants me to talk about it, but I am trying to get this lawsuit dismissed, and the only thing that I need to do is just simply not talk about it. So I'm not going to talk about anything. That's really about it. I have no comment at all. And whenever it is dismissed, I will explain everything. It's that simple. Yep. There's not going to be a, you know, like, there's not going to be somebody that's going to bait me out to get a response. It's just simply not, I don't act in my, I don't act outside of my best interest. I only act in my best interest. And so that's it. And it's just really just that simple. I know people, I know everybody wants the drama people want to have and they want to know about it. So do I, but unfortunately there are situations at play that are above my pay grade, and I have to acknowledge those and work in that correction, right? And so anyway, that's it.
It's that simple. It's that simple, chat. If you say it's that simple, people will just believe you. Remember when he said that he wasn't going to talk about the Tectone Pinky Chew thing until after that lawsuit was settled, and then it settled, and then he didn't talk about it? Remember that? Because isn't that so funny? Do you guys remember that? Wow, yeah. Yeah. Must have been a coincidence. Must have been a coincidence. For people saying, wait, what lawsuit is he talking about right now? Mizkif is suing him for defamation. Mizkif is suing Asmongold for, among other people. I think Mizkif is suing OTK, Emeru, and Asmongold. But he's suing him for defamation. But the problem is, like, it's such a piss poor defense. This is like the most pathetic defense I've ever seen. It's like, dude, do you remember when people were literally saying for over a year, being like, does she not have a lawyer? How could she just talk about things publicly? It's like, just don't say anything that you're not supposed to say. What? Just don't say anything like incriminating, or not even incriminating, but just don't say anything you're not. What? You don't have to just like not say anything ever and stop streaming. A lawyer's probably only going to recommend you do that if you're fucking Tectone and you literally can't stop, but you can talk about things. What? Even if you're in a lawsuit. People do it all the time. You can make PR statements all the time while you're in a lawsuit. Like, what? And also, if these messages or these messages are fake, it wouldn't get you in legal trouble to say these messages are fake. If those messages are fabricated, why would it get you in legal trouble to say that they're fabricated? You can prove that they're, like, he would have to prove that he has logs that show from Discord Emeru sending him that screenshot. But if you know that that conversation never happened, he can't prove that. So you can say that. In the same way that, like, it's not defamation to say things that are true. There's no, like, legal worry to say those logs aren't even real. Because it's true. But instead of, like, saying that, should be the obvious thing to say if they weren't real. Instead of saying that, he's just like, I just can't talk about anything, ever. I can't talk about anything ever. Like, hiding behind the, like, and you know it's bad when even when even XQC is saying it, man.
Dude, yeah, okay. Yeah, like, this is something that's outside the scope of things that we know, or, like, Asmongold has been edgy. Asmongold probably thinks that that you can, it's okay to say these words. I see the word. Oh wow, I'm appalled. I cannot believe that he said that. I can't believe that Asmongold said this. It's totally out of the scope of what we know about him. It's totally out of the ordinary. I cannot believe that Asmon would do something like this. Like, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, like, okay, genuinely though, if you look at this,
I'm muted. Sorry. I was muted because I was eating some veggie straws. Let me translate the last 40 seconds of Papigis. XUC said, I don't understand why Asmon won't just admit that he says the N-word. That's so stupid that he's not saying it. You should just admit it. Hiding behind this lawsuit is cringe.
I think you can address what's inside the message, right, without affecting your lawsuit. Like if I'm in a lawsuit with somebody because of some incident at during a dinner, okay, and some guy leaks a screenshot of some other shit, I can address what the message comprises of if it's unrelated, and then move on. I don't think it's a.
Which is like, to this chatter. The only positive thing that could come out of talking about the lawsuit is, oh wait, there isn't a positive. You don't think protecting your public image is a positive? The primary reason to talk about anything as a public figure is to protect your public image, including when you're in a lawsuit. The thing is, the other thing too is, I don't know if you need XQC to explain it to you, but here he is explaining it to you, saying, if it's unrelated to the lawsuit, then you can talk about it. To people who already hate him and look for anything to hate on him, you want him to talk about it because you want to hear him talk about it. Huh? No, you should. No, what are you talking about? The only reason that any public figure would talk about any of these things would be for their own audiences. What? I didn't talk about the lawsuit for the people who hate me. That's the dumbest thing on the planet. I talked about the lawsuit, my lawsuit, for example, for the people who watch me and to keep them informed and to keep them, like, understanding and updated with everything that's happening. That's the reason that it would make sense for him to talk about it. I'm not talking about your lawsuit. Okay, buddy. I used my lawsuit as an example to say that Asmongold would be talking about those text messages for his audience, not for me. You understand? Not for his haters, but for the people who like watching him. You good, buddy? It makes no sense for him to talk about it on his own because the only people who care about those messages are his haters. LOL. If the message is fake, he would do it at least so that Emeru would stop getting harassed for being, like, racist, for being okay with other people saying the N-word around her. Hello? It'd be to, like, help a friend. What? No, because it just provokes you guys to keep going. Oh, were we just giving up on life? Why the fuck do you have a Twitch account? Go live in a cave, buddy. I didn't know we're just giving up and everything is already pre-decided and set out. You're probably the type of dude that sees, like, the team comp and immediately FFs. Loser brain. Loser brain. I'm sorry, dude. Loser mentality. All of these people, when you like get down to their core ideology, every single one of these people has, like, hardcore loser mentality and loser brain about everything. You should never do anything ever because the people who hate you are just always going to hate you. Then why do anything? Then why do anything? No, everything I said makes sense. And you haven't even addressed it. Huh? No, you're just slow, buddy. That's it. You're just struggling to understand simple ideas. No, you're just avoiding my point. The only point you made, which wasn't a point, which wasn't a good point, was he shouldn't cover it because the only people who care are his haters. And I said, no. There are plenty of people who care that aren't his haters. None of Asmon's followers are saying anything about this. Show me an example. Huh? I'm talking about all of the people clowning on Emeru. You can look in this chat and there are people that are saying, that have said, I'm disappointed in Emeru. Weird, because that's not what you pulled me up for, but you can go ahead and reread what I'm talking. You're just a little, I think you might just be a little dumb. I'll say it slowly. Asmongold could try to disprove that those messages are real in an attempt to help his friend Emeru. Do you understand? Do you understand, buddy? Do you understand that at all? Strawman! Strawman harder! Strawman! Maybe I spoke too fast, guys. Maybe I spoke too fast. Oh, he doesn't know what a friend is. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was insensitive of me. I assumed that you knew what a friend was, and I realize now I've made a fatal error. You might not have enough life experiences to be able to engage in this conversation. So I wish you the best of luck. Good luck, little guy. Good luck, buddy. I'm sorry. Get this dumbass Reaper main out of the lobby. Type of Reaper that blames everyone but himself. Sees the scoreboard. He's fucking dog shit, has no kills. He's like, my team fucking sucks. I need everyone to swap. Anyways, yeah. You know it's bad when even fucking XCC is saying, hey, how about like you stop hiding behind an unrelated lawsuit?
It's zero risk. I mean, what?
That are above my pay.
Okay, Jack. With what Asmon says these days, and his content, and his views on things, what if he said, yeah, I said the N-word, what about it? His chat, he would gain viewers, and he would increase his support from people, and people would like him more. I mean, let's not act like this is a form of gotcha that he's going to be avoiding, like he's going to lose something from it. Really? I mean, do you think that he's dodging? Do you think he's losing something? I mean, that's like...
Well, he doesn't... Sorry, can you translate, please? Sorry, my bad. XUC said, if Asmongold just admitted that he said the N-word and admitted that those messages were real, he probably would gain viewership. But the problem is that it would confirm Emeru's complicity, and it would be bad for her. And he has to protect his queen. You know? So he can't comment, and he has to hide behind the lawsuit. Not wrong. Roach Audience already racist troglodytes. I mean, yeah. No, I saw this.
No, I saw that there were leaks about things that I may or may not have said. No, I'm not going to talk about any of it because I'm in a lawsuit. Nice try, but no. Yeah, I'm going to talk about when the lawsuit's over. And then after that, I'll talk about it. Yeah. It's really simple. Like I already said this. I mean, I already said it. I don't know what we're doing, right? But like, yeah, that's clearly it. And so, yeah, I know that. And no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yes, I'll talk about everything after the lawsuit's over, after I'm out of it, and then I'll have a lot to say. But until then, I'm just going to be relaxing, chilling, doing whatever, and people can draw whatever conclusions they want. So that's the way I see it. You gonna address?
Dumbass clip channel. Asmongold said he's suing Mizkif for leaking his messages. It's not what they said. What? Sarnix. I can't read. I can't do it to non-chuds. It makes me feel bad. No. Asmon did not say that he's suing Mizkif. He said that he's in a lawsuit with Mizkif because Mizkif is suing him for defamation. And that's why he can't talk about it. Which is just bullshit, by the way. Remember when he literally didn't cover the tentative ruling? How many videos did he watch about like how I was going to totally lose my lawsuit, that I was 100% done, that I was 600% done? And then when the tentative ruling came out, he's like, well, it doesn't seem right to talk about something before it's done. We shouldn't talk about lawsuits until they're over. It's like, who are you convincing? Who are you convincing, man? There's no one that you're convincing, big bro. Oh, Christ. And then he didn't even cover Riptone after he lost. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cringy, man. It's kind of unbelievably cringy, man. And then can I show you guys this? This is the funniest thing ever. Yo, guys, I'm new to this community. Does Denim focus on online drama and less on politics? No, I just do fun days where we do nonsense on the internet. And then we do politics on the other days. Let's go. I've noticed this happens a lot, but why do so many people want you to fight their demons for them? LMAO, I don't get it. What do you mean? Anything about Mizkif saying Cutie is helping Emeru behind the scenes? No, I don't think she's helping Emeru behind the scenes. I think Cutie just believed Emeru and she said that she felt unsafe and uncomfortable by Mizkif, and Mizkif is like a huge asshole to everyone, so people are predisposed to believing anything against him. I don't think it's like this like deep conspiracy or anything like that. All right, guys. This is the last thing I want to show you guys. This is the last mold I want to show you guys, so enjoy it. We're going to be mold-free for a little bit after this. What's your opinion on Mizkif? I think he's like a huge asshole, and he's annoying, and his camera's too small. And I also think, and I said this in Say One, I think people would have been more likely to defend him if he wasn't such a fucking massive asshole. Because I saw, and we'll talk about it tomorrow, I already said shit Saturday we're going to do the video, but I saw some of the video. I haven't finished it completely, but it's like the lawsuit looks really bad for Emeru. Like there's a lot of things that he disproves that I think are really bad. That I do think like vindicate him, but like unfortunately he's been such a douchebag to so many people that it's like he has no goodwill with so many people. I don't get the whole drama. Who's the good guy here? I mean, nobody has to be the good guy, right? There just has to be like a person who's openly lying and another person who isn't, right? Yeah, he was happy to talk on it all openly. Now all of a sudden he's waiting for the lawsuit to be complete. Yeah, Asmon's such a fraud. She lied in her video. I mean, kind of, yeah. She just like misrepresented things in a way that I think relied on people's goodwill that I felt pretty like betrayed by. TBQH. So, okay. Dangerously disingenuous. I still don't get what's going on. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Is that a group chat or how did Mizkif get that screenshot? Mizkif said that Emeru sent him that screenshot, which is pretty funny. I have to say, telling someone screenshotted JK, but you did screenshot and send it to someone. Dude, everyone on the same wavelength. Okay, yay! Don't worry, kid. Yeah, she misrepresented the timeline of the relationship to make it seem like it was not on and off again. Yeah. Well, again, like the way that I think she originally presented it was like, this is a pattern of behavior by him, like violating her consent and like harassing her and stalking her. And she kept trying to end the relationship and he wouldn't like leave her alone. Right. And I think when you're looking at something like that, it's like, oh, this guy is like a scumbag piece of shit. And then you look at like the actual details of the relationship where it's like this like toxic on and off, make up, fight, argue, cry, break up, make up, then break up again and do it all over again. And like if anyone here has known these people who are in these like bad friendships or bad relationships where it's like you guys are really not like good for each other. I don't think people are supposed to break up and have this terrible of a time, cry about it, fight about it, and then make up, and then fight about it again, and then break up, and then it's like, dude, I don't think this is good for you, man. This is good for you. So I've seen this IRL. It's exhausting to listen to from the outside, but again, like that's a very different dynamic than I think what she had originally presented, which was like that there was like an abuser in her life that was like stalking her and trying to take advantage of her all the time. And it's like, those are so unbelievably completely different. What the fuck? Oh my God. And yeah, so when you see it from that angle, it's like, damn, okay, well, this doesn't change the fact that I think that Mizkif is an asshole. But it does change the fact that I like, I have reason to not believe Emeru's complete retelling of the story and taking advantage of the fact that she knew that nobody liked Mizkif, and so she would say all that stuff and then just be able to move on about it. And then on top of, like, I think the thing for me that's crazy is, can you imagine being in an org and you're in, like, you're like co-founder of an org and you have like millions of dollars of shares in a company, and then you make up and break up with one of the other partners in the org like 40 times or whatever. And then they come out and they say that, like, they were in a super abusive relationship with you and that's why they're kicking you out of the company, sending you a bill for $1 million and taking away your millions of dollars of shares of the company. It'd be like, uh-huh. And then this is exactly at the same time that she's hanging out with Asmongold and Tectone. Am I supposed to believe that this is supposed to be something other than, like, this, like, shitty person's attempt at, like, working with the other shitty members of OTK to kick someone that they didn't like out of a company? And also, if you sent me a bill for $1 million after kicking me out of one of the orgs that an org that I co-founded, and accusing me of being this abusive partner, I mean, I think the only option there is to sue, which is, like, insane. But, like, I guess we'll see. I don't know. Why are all the worst streamers part of OTK? The worst part is having to defend Mizkif. I mean, you don't have to defend Mizkif, right? You can just recognize, like, who in the situation is lying to kick someone out of an org and destroy their reputation, specifically for, like, financial benefit. Because there was actually, like, financial benefit there. You just kicked someone out of their company, took their millions of dollars of shares, and then sent them a bill for $1 million of, like, management fees. Like, mutually assured destruction. How do they even legally take their share? Well, like, a lot of companies will have clauses in about how if you, like, violate certain terms or whatever, you can be removed from an organization, right? So they were just, like, acting out parts of, like, the contract. But if acting that out was based on, like, a false pretense, then yeah, morality clause or some shit. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. So this is succession for chuds. Shut up, dude. Be quiet, man. Anyways, can I show you guys this? This is the funniest clip I've seen in, like a solid week, all right? At least. Chud session. Chud session. All right. Oh.
Guys, I will go through all of this. I've seen it, and I will talk about all of it, but not yet. Not yet. I look forward to it, honestly, I do. But it will take maybe actually I don't know how long it'll take. I have no idea. Hopefully it'll be as soon as possible. That's why I'm not making comments. So yeah, it's gonna be peak. It'll be a very good day. It will be a very, very, very good day for me. I'll tell you that. The outcome will be good. I don't want to make any comments on that. People come in, they ask about it. I'm in a lawsuit right now, and I'm not going to make any comments on the lawsuit or anything surrounding the lawsuit. Not going to make any comments. So whenever it's done, when it's over, then I'll make comments. But I'm not going to make any comments on it.
I'm just going to say again, he said the same thing about Tectone and then chose to never cover it. So, like, if anyone's still falling for this shit, you're actually an idiot. Oh, and he said the same thing about Lakari.
I know people are trying to bait something out of me, trying to get me to give them a crumb, a little piece, something to go off of. I don't need to do that. Good attempt. Not good enough, though. So, and when's it going to be done, though? Well, I can say that... I mean, I guess these are public, right? But there was a recommendation by the magistrate judge to dismiss my part of the case, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. So until it's dismissed and it's over and I'm out of it, I'm not going to be making any comments. So things are looking good. At least it seems to me like they are.
Why do all these internet villains always speak with the tone and cadence of Trump nowadays? Great question, man. I don't fucking know. Great fucking question, bro. Wait, I was going to say something else. Hold up. Wait, I was going to say something.
That doesn't mean it's going to happen. So until it's dismissed and it's over and I'm out of it, I'm not.
Oh, right. I remember. Okay. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm pretty sure the little bit that I've read, I'm pretty sure Mizkif's lawyer is actually pretty damn good. I've read some of the filings, and they're pretty good. Compared to the filings that I've seen from Emeru's lawyer is shit, actually, straight up. Like, some of the things in those filings were so... The fact that they flip-flopped multiple times on, like, whether it was... whether she wanted people to think that it was sexual assault or not was not good. It's not good. It's not good. But I think also it has a lot to do with whether or not this is just pure speculation on my side, all right? And my personal experience with lawsuits. I will say the more involved you are in your case with your lawyer, the better shot that you have at winning a case, because you have to understand, like, a lot of lawyers, especially like a lot of like pretty good lawyers, are not like, they don't know everything about the internet, right? Like, you have to explain to them internet stuff. You have to be like, and this is Reddit, and these are Reddit moderators. Okay, this is what Twitch is. Yes, the chat is live. And like really good lawyers could just like, they just don't know they don't know everything, you know? This is what a meme is. Yeah. And obviously if they've just never had, excuse me. The internet is still pretty new. So there haven't been a whole lot of cases. Like even my case, there really isn't that much precedent on like live stream reacting. There was one case, right? So, and then there's like, obviously, there's a lot of like YouTubers uploading YouTube videos where they react to content and then upload it. They react to YouTube videos and then upload it to YouTube, but it's not a live format. So it's still really like, streaming is still really new, and even the internet is still really new. And so providing that context for your legal team is super helpful and super useful, and having like pretty good, helping them understand certain details help a lot, right? And I would say, have you guys seen this like one, can I share something? That's kind of like, it kind of made me curseplode when I saw it the first time internally. Was she just lying to her lawyer about minor details? I wouldn't go that far. I think it's just like a lack of like getting involved. And this is what I mean when I say like, when people are like, Hassan needs to sue all these people. It's like, guys, at some point when you have enough wealth, it's kind of not even about the money. At some point it's about like all of the time spent engaging in a lawsuit that just like, you could be spending that time doing anything else, right? Like, I think most people don't want to proceed with lawsuits unless they feel like they absolutely have to. Different types of extinguishers for different types of fire, but there is a general purpose fire extinguisher. Okay. Pretty pathetic. Your only content is judging other people. You know, if you came in yesterday, that wasn't true. And if you came in the last time I streamed before that, that wasn't true. And if you came in the time before that, that wasn't true. And isn't it funny that you just have like selection bias and you only tune in when people are attacking a streamer that you like? So that's the only thing you perceive because you're a fucking idiot. Me, when I go to the ice cream aisle, you guys only have ice cream. Isn't that interesting? It's like, I don't know, man. Check the other aisles. Dipshit, moron. Did you try the other aisles? Me, when I go to a strawberry fair and there's only strawberries. It seems like you guys only do you guys think strawberries are the only fruit. Yeah, it's the strawberry festival. Yeah, I'm doing a segment on somebody else. Get a life and leave people alone. How about you take your own advice? How about you take your own advice, bitch? Oh, you wouldn't want to do that, though. Tough. LOL, LMAO. Or you're missing the crying laughing emoji. Quick, 10 more crying laughing emojis and you'll show that you're totally not owned. That's it. Nothing else. You get most boring chud award. Oh my god. This is so cringy. This is how like the most annoying chud that you get matched with on a dating app flirts. And what would you do if I was there? Evil devil emoji. Cringy is using content to judge people. That's literally what you're doing. You're literally using my content to judge me, you fucking shit for brains. You understand that? You want to try using an insult that doesn't accidentally insult yourself? Not really. Oh, okay, so you just always want to insult yourself? I'm just going to take you out of your misery, buddy. It's okay. It's all right, man. It's all right. Anyways, I do think that there was probably, maybe this is too far. And by that, I mean, I just think it's funny. I do think that probably there was, given how bad some of the Emeru filings were, I think that she might have had this response.
Oh, you got this, guys.
Here.
Don't get. Bubble paper's out the bar.
Oh!
Not the grease.
Oh no.
Take it out. Take it out. Take it out.
No.
I don't know what to do.
Take it out. Zool, take it out. Take it outside. Take it outside.
Wait, this is actually bad.
It's gonna take. Yeah.
I don't know what to do, walks away.
I can't,
Take
it's
it
too
out.
hot. I can't, it's too hot.
Wait.
Take
Fuck.
it.
I don't know what to do, walks away. I also stupidly set fire to a pan. The flame was even bigger and my flatmate reacted so fast, soaked a towel, threw it on it. That saved me while I froze on the spot. Badass, yeah. Well, it's like, it's funny that it's like that many people all fucking up. And the craziest part is like, how many things had to go wrong first? But beyond that, what was I going to talk about? There was something else. Oh, sorry. This is just my personal opinion. I do think like, I think probably Emeru is going to lose her case. I think Asmongold probably has a better chance of winning his. Because I don't think Asmongold actually accused Mizkif of sexual assault. I think he pretty uncritically supported Emeru and like watched her video and stuff. But I don't think he made the accusation, so I think he might have a higher chance of winning. But it's hard to say for sure. If there was someone that would win, or like, if I think I would put it maybe slightly more on Asmongold winning than Mizkif winning, but against Emeru, I think Mizkif will probably win against Emeru because like, I'm sorry, like, there's so many things that are fucked about so much of that filing. Do we now see why The Sims had people just stand around a fire? Yeah, true. Let's finish this.
Not going to be making any comments. So things are looking good. At least it seems to me like they are. And that's the exact reason I'm not going to make a comment. I'm really close to potentially the finish line. Why would I trip myself up now? Just keep in mind, here's what I'll say. Keep in mind every post, every comment, every activity, every accusation, everything. And once it's over, I can talk about all of it. Because I don't give a fuck. As soon as I'm able to, I'll let everybody know. So yeah, no comment. Don't focus, don't lose, focus on finish line. Yeah, exactly. Everything that was stated, everything that was said, and all of that, and everything, I will address all of it.
Press X to doubt. I think he'll address it if he wins, and then I think he won't address it if he loses.
Every single bit of it. So don't worry.